We're good? All right, ready? That was a pretty lame clap. Welcome to this special vacation edition of me eating hot dogs. I sit here on vacation, outdoors in the Pacific Northwest. You'll hear all this ambient noise going on. Ignore it. Stay with me. Stay with me. I'm trying my best here. Trying my best. Okay, so today we're going to be trying two new hot dogs that are all from the Pacific Northwest. We're going to be trying Hemplers and we're going to be trying Fletchers. We're going to try both those hot dogs, give them a little taste test. It'll be the first time we do two, so that should be fun. But before we get to that, I have no idea what that noise is. Okay, we're back. We're back. We've ended. Hopefully that noise will not return. Okay, so here's the thing. Before we get to the tasting of the two hot dogs, the two local hot dogs from the Pacific Northwest, something disturbing happened. A few days ago, or maybe about a week ago, was National Hot Dog Day. You guys all remember that, I'm sure, because I, for one, eat hot dogs on National Hot Dog Day. Heinz, the makers of Heinz Ketchup, put out an advertisement for the Chicago audience, for their Chicago audience. I would like to not comment on it yet. I would like to show it to you, and then we're going to talk about it. But first, here, hold on. Hey, Sam, come here. Come here. Sit right here. I have my new sidekick, not my new sidekick, but Sam who comes from, or doesn't come from, but his family is from the Chicago area, and I'm going to have him watch it. Can you grab the little thing there? All right. He's going to watch it, and you're going to watch it. And when we're done, we're going to get his take on this video. Okay, let's do it.
Wait, is the Chicago sauce the red stuff?
It's Heinz's new Chicago dog sauce.
I don't think I've ever seen anything this red on my hot dog before.
That works on a Chicago dog with all the other toppings on there.
Tastes good. Amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
With the dog sauce?
Yes, I got the Heinz dog sauce.
What if I told you that Chicago dog sauce was actually just ketchup?
This is normal ketchup.
This is ketchup!
We've been doomed. Flip the table.
But I don't know if I can finish it now that it's got ketchup on it. Don't tell my dad about this.
To me, it makes it a lot better.
I'm not gonna stop eating it because it's got ketchup on it. I'm not a psychopath.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't mind adding ketchup to the Chicago style hot dog.
I could definitely eat another one.
You're challenging people's identities out here, man. This is dangerous.
Okay, I'm open-minded. If people want it, sure, we'll have it. We'll have your special sauce.
Well, what do you think?
That was certainly not a good commercial.
From an expert. Why was it not a good commercial? Do you think, let me ask you this, do you think that if I put something that was not called ketchup in front of you and you ate it, that you would know it was ketchup?
I think I would, yes. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between ketchup and not ketchup.
Yes. Yes. Well said. Well said, Sam. So here's what I'm going to say about this. There's no way in a million years that I am not going to identify ketchup, especially a Heinz ketchup, if it was put in front of me in a blind tasting and called something called Chicago hot dog sauce. There's no way anyone that's watching this would make that mistake. Why? Because Heinz is embedded in American pop culture food. It is like everything about America is in ketchup. Everyone eats it all the time, and to think that somebody would mistake it is ridiculous. Okay, now I'd like to talk directly to Heinz. Just me and you, mano a mano. You've won, Heinz. You don't need to go any further. You're literally in every hamburger shop, every diner, everywhere that you walk in to eat. Not only are you there when asked for ketchup, it is Heinz. They've given up like being asked about it. They just literally put your bottle on the table. Like you walk in, the bottle's on the table. Okay? I want to draw a line on the sand. Leave my hot dogs alone. Leave my hot dogs alone. What should you be eating with hot dogs?
Mustard.
That's it. Thank you.
That is it.
Okay, thank you. No more. I don't want any more than that. Perfect. Thank you, Sam.
No problem.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we are going to go and we're going to try this new hot dog. These new 2 hot dogs. I'm sorry. I'm just so distracted by all the stuff, all the action happening here. All right, let's do that. We're gonna. I'll be right back, and I'll show you the hot dogs, and we'll cook them up. All right, welcome back. Okay, so the first one we're gonna be tasting here is Fletchers. Fletchers from Fletchers, I guess Fletcher Meats from 1917. Started in British Columbia around, in 1917, and originally was a meat market. I think on one of the islands, like Vancouver Island. The hot dog, at first they made like pork products like bacon. Their expertise was dry rubbing. Curing through dry rub rather than soaking. It gives a different type of flavor, and they use that for their bacon and for their pork belly and stuff like that. And around 1990, Fletcher's became the official hot dog of Seattle Mariners. Okay, and it went from 1990 to like 1999. But they kind of cemented themselves into kind of Seattle Mariners lore when in 1995 it was game 4, I believe game 5 of the is it ALCS? Oscar, is it ALCS? ALCS, right? All right, ALCS against the Yankees. 9th inning. I mean, it was pretty action-packed. Before I show you the scene, just keep in mind that in 1995, Seattle, the Mariners allowed advertising on the inside wall of the park for the first time, and Fletcher's was the only advertising at that point in the park. So let's watch what made Fletcher's hot dog super famous.
And a strike to Martinez. Line drive, we are tied. Griffin is coming around. In the corner's Bernie. He's going to try to score. Here's the division championship. Mariners win it. Mariners win it.
Oh, Edgar Martinez. Let me tell you this. As a Yankee, as a New York fan, I have to say that I am. It always makes me a little sad when I watch that scene. But it was something that made Fletcher super famous, and they ended their time in the as the official hot dog in 1999, and then they were purchased. Fletcher's was purchased actually by Hempler's in 2016. In which case in 2018 they became the official hot dog again. So it used to be that, not used to be, I don't know why I said used to be. So it is said now that everybody should eat one of these Fletcher hot dogs. It may bring back the glory days because they're so famous for that scene, for that sequence there. There's kind of 5 of these to the pound. Here it's a pound thing. They're pretty large hot dogs. They're currently, because they're owned now by Hempler's, it says that they're made out of Ferndale, Washington, which is the same of what Hempler's is. And one other thing to note, that in 2000, the famous Seattle hot dog was kind of invented around that period of time. That would be a hot dog with cream cheese and caramelized onions on it. You can get that at the park too. You can have these set up like that. Of course, they're beyond my comprehension, but that's what, when they say Seattle hot dog, that's what they're talking about. I'll taste those in a second. Let me just jump over here to Hempler's. Hempler's. I said Kemp. So Hempler's is a brand from, I think, from 1927-28. German immigrant comes into the Washington area, sets up a similar type of a meat market type of scenario there, or meat supplier of pork products. This right here is their uncured beef franks, and this is, I believe, a kind of partnership with a beef provider. There's a ranch called Three Sisters that wanted to partner with Hempler's to make a very, very natural hot dog. And this is like super natural. I mean, if I look at the ingredients right now, I mean, there isn't anything that I can't identify on here, including, instead of like things like corn syrup, it has honey, organic honey. It lists all the spices. It has, I mean, it really has the most natural ingredients I've seen on any hot dog so far. So I'm looking forward to giving this a try as well. All right, okay. I've spoken too much. I'm not even sure you can hear me in this crazy Northwest environment, Pacific Northwest environment. Why don't we eat these things, and I'll get back to you in a second. Here's
That's good to know.
Just do this. Yeah, perfect. Hey, how you doing? We're back. I've got both of these here. I've got the Fletchers here. You can see it's a larger hot dog because there were 5 to a pound. Hempler's, 6 to a pound. So a smaller version of the hot dog here. Still nice sizes. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to try one. I'm going to hand it over to Sam. Sam's going to try it. And then he'll tell me what he thinks it should be rated from 1 to 5, or 0 to 5 really, and then I'll tell him what the actual answer is. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right, so here I go. I'm gonna go in. Nice size hot dog. I'm about to try the Seattle Mariners official hot dog. Here I go. Going in.
It's kind of mediocre, honestly.
Really?
I mean, like, it's not a bad one. It's definitely, like, it's something that'll leave you satisfied, but it's nothing I'd go out of my way to get.
If you were at a ballpark, you'd eat this?
Like, yeah, it'd be fine at a ballpark, but it's not like, if you're in a store, it's not like the thing you'd go to get.
Interesting. So between 0 and 5, what do you think?
Probably give it a 2.
I'm going to say this. Sam is actually a really good rater, because here's what I think. First, both of these are skinless. They have an interesting texture, not a tight texture, which I do like. But what's missing from this hot dog is some type of juiciness. I don't taste the juiciness. There's an odd kind of, I don't know if it's an off smoke flavor, but there's some kind of smoky flavor that I'm not really a fan of. As Sam would say, I would potentially eat this at a hot dog and not matter, right? Because I'd smother it with mustard and sauerkraut and just be like done with it. But you know, it's got that. It does have that kind of ballpark texture to it, and I agree. I'm going to say, actually, I'll be a little bit different. I'm going to say it's like a 2-1. Like I'd eat it. It'd be okay. But 2-1. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to do something because I'm a professional. I'm going to clear my palate. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to enjoy this, which is the Hempler's uncured, super healthy hot dog here. Here I go. I'm going in.
I'd say this one's definitely a bit better, but not by much. Like, I think it's a bit more salty, which gives it a bit more flavor.
Yeah.
And it still has good texture. Unfortunately, it's like the other one. It's just really juicy.
Not juicy.
Sorry, not juicy. I'd actually say the same thing about that with this. Like, it's like not something. It's something that'll leave you satisfied, but it's honestly just kind of mediocre. So I'd probably give it a 2.5.
2.5. All right. So interesting. I completely agree with what Sam said. It is still dry. Both of these have a dry texture to them. I mean, tonight I'm going to just grill them up with like hot on the grill and see what comes of them. But this one also has a kind of an interesting, like, not hot dog flavor. It has a flavor of almost like a summer sausage that you would have. Not bad. It's just not hot doggy tasting to me. So you give it a 2.5, but officially the score is going to be. It is better than the. It's definitely better than the Fletchers, but I would say it's a 2-2, 2-2, 2-2, 2-1. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
No problem.
All right. See you guys later. Me eating hot dog.